What's going on, guys? In today's video I'm going to be showing you 25 tips and tricks on how to get better at Siege from a copper. So let's get straight into it. Tip number 1, don't drone. Alright, droning is long and boring. Getting into the action is all that matters, guys. Just getting into gunfights. Just don't drone, it's boring. Tip number 2, turn your sensitivity up all the way. Alright, because pro players, they turn their sensitivity up. So you got to be like the pro players, because if you're playing like them, then you're winning. Tip number 3, when you're playing as Ash, as you can see here, you just want to shoot at the barricade and then run straight in. 99% of the time that works, guys. You just want to run straight in and don't drone at all, just go straight in, because then you can get into gunfights, get kills, and then win the match for your team. Alright, tip number 4, equip iron sights on every gun because it looks sick. Iron sights is probably the best weapon scope in the game. It just looks epic. You know, no weapon scope comes close to this. And obviously it helps you with gunfights, as you can see here. Tip number 5, don't create rotates, alright? It takes too long and it just doesn't make a lot of sense, because why would you blow a hole into a wall when you can just reinforce it? Tip number 6, spend the entire prep phase trying to shoot drones and chasing after them, because if there's drones in your sight, then they'll know where you are later on in the match. So it's more important that you shoot the drone instead of setting up sight. Your teammates can just set up sight for you. Tip number 7, you have to try and get as many kills as you can in a round, because this game is like Call of Duty, and Call of Duty consists of shooting and killing people, and this is that same type of game. You know, the objective doesn't matter, it's all about shooting your enemies. Tip number 8, don't put up barricades, because your teammates might find it annoying and they might TK you. So just don't put up any barricades because they're stupid and annoying. Tip number 9, if you're playing ranked and your teammate pisses you off, you should team kill them. You got to assert your dominance towards your teammates. You have to kill them if they piss you off, because you're going to seem like a badass and they're going to be scared of you for the rest of the match. Tip number 10, probably the best one on this list, you have to solo queue in ranked. Alright, because playing with friends is really hard, because obviously no one watching this has any friends. You're going to want to solo queue every single ranked game you have, because friends don't matter. Alright, only the sigma inside of you matters. Tip number 11, don't communicate with your team. Okay, because communicating with your team gives you social anxiety and you don't want to have that. So just don't talk to your team at all. Just rely on pings, and red pings especially, to help your team get that win. Tip number 12, don't bother looking at the time limit. The time limit does not matter. When the match gets to that last 10 seconds, that's when you gotta start worrying about the time limit. For the rest of the match, doesn't matter, alright? Tip number 13, have your volume set at 0 and have music blasting in the background. Alright, because we all know that listening to Spotify helps you get Tip number 14, use easy callouts. So what I mean by this is, instead of saying the exact room they're in or the exact spot that they're in, say, yeah, he's over there. Oh yeah, he's behind you. Yeah, he's behind the thing. See, that really helps your team, because it lets you know exactly where they are with pinpoint accuracy, and your team is obviously going to get the win if you give easy callouts like this. Tip number 15, always be aiming down sights. You always want to be aiming down sights when you're inside the building, because if you're not aiming down sights, then you could potentially be killed. There could be someone around the corner at any second. Alright, you always want to be aiming down your sights, because if you're not, then if someone pops out in front of you, then you could be killed. Tip number 16, main one operator and never use anyone else. Alright, change is bad, so we don't want to change to any other operator. We only want to ever use one for all of our ranked matches. I would main Tachanka and Fuse, because they're the best 2 operators in the game. Tip number 17, never use your utility in a gunfight. Alright, completely forget about your utility. Frag grenades, EMP grenades, claymores, we don't need them. Just completely forget about them, because shooting your gun is all that matters. Tip number 18, in tense situations, just give up and frag grenade yourself, because you know you're gonna lose, and the enemy is stream sniping you.
Op 4 has placed a defuse. Destroyed. All friendlies were eliminated.
They're cheating, so it's pointless.
Tip number 19. Use the best operator, Tachanka, to open up massive rotates in the side. Now I said before that rotates don't matter, but if you're playing as Tachanka, there's an exception, because the rotates Tachanka makes are epic. Tip number 20, don't pre-fire, because it gives away your position. Now pre-firing, although the pros do it, I'm pretty sure it gives away your position from a copper's perspective. So it's not a good idea to pre-fire, because they know exactly where you are when you start shooting. And it gives big sound cues, so people will know exactly where you are. Pre-firing, it's just stupid and looks weird. Tip number 21. Make sure you're aiming at floor level. No one expects you to shoot at their shoes, so it's like a 900 IQ move. Instead of shooting at their head, you could be shooting at their toes, which is probably the smartest thing I've said on this list. That's a 900 IQ move from a copper. Shooting at the feet will always get yourself a free kill, so make sure to try it in your next match. Tip number 23, always use red pings. Make sure to always scan your opponent when you're on a drone. Tip number 24, don't reload, because it's too slow and annoying. We all know in gunfights that reloading is super slow and can get you killed, so just never reload. Always just shoot your full magazine into the opponents and get a free kill. And tip number 25, the last one, never learn from your matches. Alright, learning is for people who want to improve. Copper players, we don't improve, we innovate. Keep doing exactly what we're doing, forever. And that's a quote from me, from a hard start copper for the past like 3 years. Alright guys, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos from this copper. If this video gets 10 likes, I'll make a part 2 where I do 50 tips and tricks. Alright guys, see ya.
Sir, drop your weapon, put your hands on your head, and get down on the ground. You are going to be placed under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have